relationships within their team framework, and helping them with coaches, with some assessment tools to find out what type of personality are they, where are their strengths, and where are the areas that they need to be developed. And by doing that, it gives that individual, that manager, that supervisor, the capabilities to try and work out, okay, I'm great on this, I can maximize my strength this way, but there are other areas that I need to develop, and this is where the program will help them to identify and improve on that component, and then hopefully become a better all-rounded manager. And then that would then, their responsibility would be then to develop and deliver that information to their team leaders, to their supervisors, who then their responsibility again to pass it on. So this is when the legacy now becomes more important. This is about actually setting the scene for their future. Because again, as I mentioned earlier, today we are in a disruptive state. We do not actually honestly know, and I think no one actually honestly knows, where we're going to be in 5 years' time. But all we can do is plan as best as you can. If we can manage the resources and ensure that we have the capabilities, capacities, and their abilities at the highest and at their peak running, whatever the disruption comes along, they're in a better position to handle it. They're in a better position to actually develop some new opportunities. So again, this is where a lot of the activities that we're doing with the likes of KOC is in helping them develop new technologies, helping identify new trends that are coming into the sectors, and then actually as NTEC, we're helping them to do pilot programs. We'll test it, run it, commercialize it, ensure that there's an opportunity within Kuwait. And as a Kuwaiti government entity, we're also looking at this as a long-term investment. We're also looking at trying to find products and new technologies that can actually generate a good return for the industry, but also a good return for the country. Because as an investment department, this is also a very important part of what we want to try and do, is to start developing, let's say, future opportunities. And when we look at investment, we don't look at just money. We don't look at the returns on that investment. I look at also capacity and knowledge transfer. So we're looking for a technology to be able to be transferred into the region, for us to train individuals, for us to actually help individuals now take that technology further. And then from that, we have knowledge and capacity building within the nation, and then of course within the industry as well. Okay, for the oil and gas industry, I think education is a long and ongoing stand. We see ourselves developing executive education very importantly. We see capacity building within the nation as a must, and oil sector, as you mentioned earlier, as the key financial development and 97% of the GDP in the country, as an important component for the country. So for us, spending every single moment with them is valuable for us. So for us, today is just the end of a contract. After that, there will be other contracts that we hope that we can get involved with. And as of today, there are already discussions where KPC are developing other programs, other opportunities. And where we can help and facilitate that, it will be our pleasure. And even if it's not the case that we're running that, any way we can add value to that opportunity, again, we're here always to serve. Our mandate isn't about returns, bank balances, bottom lines. It is about adding value. Our parent company has been very, very clear. Be sustainable, be profitable, but our core differential is adding value back to the nation. We look, and not just at KPC, every single government ministry at the moment, we have some sort of relationship with, either at a major project deployment or to a consultancy position, where we try and add value, sometimes within project management, sometimes within technology, sometimes within education. So again, it's all about adding value back. But coming back to the oil and gas sector, this is the key sectors that we will turn around. So for us, education is a must, and we will work with them and help them develop the next generations. We are definitely working with them very closely within the R&D and also the technology pipeline. This is something that we're working very closely with KFC. And we do believe that we can identify better, more effective, smarter products that makes an answer to a solution that they didn't even really understand that they needed yet. So this is where we need to be a little bit more creative, thinking out of the box. The benefit that we have as a previously investment organization, we have access to a lot of VC funds. We do a lot of works with technology parks around the world, and all of those are the hubs and the key locations where the next technology, the next new opportunity will come from. And because we are very close relationships with these entities, we can start identifying possible trends and possible products. With that, as NTEC, we can take the comfort zone or the risk, if you want to say it, and develop that internally, and then hopefully see a change within the nation itself.